So there's this user named But Without, and he posts videos of popular movies, but without a key element. For example, The Lion King, but without animals. Cars, but without cars. Minions, but without minions. Finding Nemo, but without water. So let's take this one, Toy Story without toys, and see just how diligent he is in his task. Okay, right at the beginning, it's arguable that he's already shown us toys. This here is a judgment call as to whether these cardboard boxes constitute toys, so I'll give him a pass. I think they're toys, but I can see where he's coming from in not calling them toys. This scene is all kinds of messed up. The jump rope is obviously a toy, the Hot Wheels ramp is a toy, and again, even the cardboard boxes are arguably toys. The remote for a car is, I think, a toy. I can see the case for it just being the controller for a toy and thus not a toy itself, but I think that the controller of a toy constitutes being part of the toy as they are meant to be used together. There's no other function for that controller than to control a toy. So I would classify it as part of the package of the toy that is the remote controlled car package, and thus the controller itself is also a toy. I can see why you would not call it that, but I think this constitutes a toy.
Alright, score! Wow, look at that, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, you got...
Yeah, I think that's gonna be leave it up. Now go get Molly, your friend's...
Once again, we see the Hot Wheels track, that's a toy.
Come on, Molly. Oh, you're getting heavy.
Yes, sir.
They're getting bigger. There.
Everyone in the living room, it's almost time for the presents.
There they are.
The boat's coming off.
Oh, only one left.
Okay. It's a board game.
Here.
Wait!
Mother Bird. Come in, Mother. It's opening.
It's a huge package.
Hot Wheels track in this shot too. Here we have blocks in the corner here. These are obviously toys. Not the most fun toys, but they are used as toys. They're stored in the same places as toys. They're toys.
Unit of the Space Ranger Corps. I protect the galaxy from the threat of invasion, from the evil emperor.
Now here we have a close-up of Buzz Lightyear's cardboard spaceship, and while I understand, but without's position on not treating cardboard as toys, this item is clearly intended as a toy, and even earlier in the movie, the kids were playing with it as a toy. It's used as a toy, it looks like a toy, it's bought with another toy, it's a toy. Do I even need to say it? Now this self-made cardboard suit is also arguably a toy, but Without has clearly made a decision that these things don't constitute toys. I just happen to disagree, so I won't dwell on it. Here we have pieces of toys that were blown to bits. But Without has a loose definition of toys, and on this instance I think it's a gray area. Are pieces of former toys themselves toys? Hard to say. I'll let you decide. Here, some of the arcade games could be classified as toys, but I agree with But Without that these things don't constitute toys as the common man conceives of what is a toy. So I agree with his judgment call here.
Please.
Ship. All right, Buzz, get ready.
Slow.
Okay.
Did you catch that? That's actually Buzz Lightyear in there. There's very little subjectivity on this. If Buzz Lightyear doesn't constitute a toy, I don't know what does. I think But Without is pretty much wrecked on this one here. This is just kind of embarrassing. Buzz Lightyear was in the shot, or at least part of him. Wow. It's hard to make this scene out, but it's possible that there are toys on the desk and shelves in the room. It really seems like one of these objects has to be a toy. But since it's hard to make out, I'll give But Without a pass on this one. Now here we clearly see a dartboard and darts. I would classify this as a toy. But since dartboards are usually meant for adults, it may not be called a toy. Toys tend to be meant for children. This is a bit of a gray area, but I would lean toward calling this a toy, though I can accept But Without's position that this is not a toy. Again, we see the darts. And again, we clearly see the dartboard. Now this, really? This is really bad. This isn't like with Buzz Lightyear where he could have missed it and could be forgiven for not seeing it. This is right in your face. A yo-yo is a toy. I don't even know what to say. You've completely evaporated all your credibility with this blunder. The dartboard was arguable, but this is just inarguably a toy. But let's keep going. Let's see if this guy makes any more mistakes. Well, spoilers, he doesn't. That's really it. The only other thing that could be considered a toy that he lives in is Andy holding Buzz Lightyear's spaceship, and we've been over our disagreement about this. So I have to ask, are all of his videos this bad? Finding Nima and Maona without water. Oh look, water. Water. Oh look, a car in what's supposed to be cars without cars. But I'll end the response here. If any of you guys want to see more takedowns like this, just let me know. Just kidding, I'm not doing this ever again. And I want to end on some behind the scenes stuff that you guys might like. I thought you might want to hear some never before aired audio that I cut from one of my older videos entitled You're Not Left Wing. So I gathered the cut audio all together in a kind of director's cut, and so here it is. Be sure to like and subscribe and enjoy the audio.